Hello, sweet friends. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a very special type of video, and that is just to let you know, if you did not know already, that we are expecting a baby girl. Oh my goodness. So I'm super excited to bring you this news. And this is the reason I have not been on YouTube for several months. And I wasn't on several months before that. I came back for a little bit and I'm like, I got this going. We're going to revive this channel. And then that stopped real quick. So if you're interested in the details, I want to give you just all of the details that I can, let you know all about it. There's much to talk about, but again, if you follow me on Instagram, you already, this is old news for you. So that being said, stay tuned, keep on watching if you are curious, if you are excited to hear all about it. All right, everyone. So this video isn't going to be very long, but I did want to walk you through a few of the details, at least everything I can think of, because I sure didn't write anything down. So we are expecting a baby girl. She is due towards the beginning of July. So we are about to go into month 7. We're soon to be 27 weeks here in a few days. So month 7 is right around the corner. Yes, we are far along. But again, I announced it somewhat early on Instagram. So those of you that follow me there would have already seen that Disney announcement, the gender reveal, all of that good stuff. So I'm trying to think of what else to tell you. So this is obviously a later pregnancy. So I am 40 years old. I don't know if that'll resonate with any of you guys. If you are, looking to have kids and you're nearing that 40-year benchmark, it's these days it's not unheard of anymore like it used to be back in the day. So it is definitely a later pregnancy. It is our first, and we are super excited about it. We're excited about all the adventures it's going to bring. We're excited, obviously, to take her to Disney, all of that good stuff. I will tell you that last year, we did have a miscarriage. And so that was a tough time for us. It was unexpected. It was just, when is it ever expected, right? So we did go through all of the emotions, all of the struggles, and in my case, a couple of physical complications after that, which made it hard. So I take a step back to tell you that because if any of you watching this have suffered that and you are trying, or that kind of loss can be very difficult, or is very difficult. And so I bring it up because I want to share hope with you, that it is still possible to be successful after that. So that was last year we miscarried in June. And then I did end up having some complications after the D&C. Started bleeding out, and it just was like not fun times. Well, as it turns out, there was still a little bit of tissue in there that we had to take care of after that. And my OB is just, I love her so much. But we were still at a point to where it was shortly after the D&C. At this point, it was like a week-ish, maybe a week and a day, week and 2 days. Anyways, so it was still possible to go in and kind of do almost like a modified D&C to be able to get everything out without having to go through the full surgery again. Anyways, so the healing process physically and emotionally was very difficult. We went on a cruise shortly after that, and that was so needed. It was so welcomed. And it's like God knows exactly what you're going to need when you're going to need it. And we had that cruise planned for a long time, and it came at just the right time. So that was July. And then we ended up, I felt like emotionally I wasn't ready to try again soon after. I feel like my body kind of still needed to heal. So we, in October is when we ended up getting pregnant again. And here we are. We are almost 7 months down the road. So it is possible. I have had friends, and I know people who have suffered multiple miscarriages before being successful. So I say all of that to encourage you if you are in a spot of feeling low, of feeling, if you've experienced that, or if you are like, I wonder if it's going to be possible once I'm 40. Well, listen, I am testament to the fact that it is possible. So that is why I've been MIA for so long, my friends, because I'm going to tell you, there has not been, it's different for pregnancy is different for everybody. there has not been one window of time where I've actually felt fabulous. In fact, more often than not, I don't feel well, and it was morning sickness hit me very hard. Once I got past that, which was roughly about week 16, I had a window of like 3 or 4 days where I was like, okay, I think I got this. And I got hit with acid reflux, and I have that to this day. My heart goes out to people who suffer from acid reflux as a chronic condition. It is highly uncomfortable. It's just, listen, it's not pleasant. It's especially bad when I go to bed and I start laying down and all the stuff starts coming up. And listen, it's a whole thing. Sciatica was a part of this journey from very early on up until probably a couple weeks ago. She was sitting on a nerve, or on the nerve, I probably should say, and it was affecting my leg to the point where it was difficult to walk. That's how much my leg was in pain, throbbing, like it felt like on the inside ice cold but burning hot at the same time. And to this day, my skin in that area is completely numb. It's so bizarre the way the human body works and how different things can affect different things. So we've had that. And so outside of that, the fatigue and all of the things that come with that have also been a factor. I still work my full-time job. I, God willing, plan to up until it's time, but at that point I'll go on maternity leave. But I say all that because working full time, but also struggling through the difficulties that have come, just, that's normal. I'm not the first person to go through it. I'm not gonna be the last. So many women are stronger than I am and don't think anything of it. I don't have a high tolerance for not feeling well for extended periods of time. So for me, it's been a whole struggle bus, but the outcome will be so worth it. So she is due again at the beginning of July. My birthday is a couple of days after her due date. So listen, I'm looking to kind of hold my birthday on for me, but if she decides that's the day, then that is the day. And not she decides, if the Lord decides. It's all God's timing. And I do have to say that every bit of this has been just truly from God. Truly just His hand has been in it from last year into this year, because we knew with the bad news we got last year, our faith was that the Lord knows why, right? We never know why things happen. Sometimes you look back and then you realize why they happened, but a lot of times you just don't know why. And we knew that the Lord had a purpose, that even through sadness, even through struggle, He is still so good. And we stand firm to that to this very day. And so again, we're a testament that He is a miracle worker, and here we are. So that being said, we're just in the process of buying her, just getting her stuff. I keep getting asked, is her nursery ready? I'm like, no. It has been a slow process. And again, part of that mainly is because of my energy level. The motivation to do stuff has been rough. So there's moments where I feel 2-3 hours of energy, and it especially comes in the morning, where I feel okay, let me declutter some stuff. I need to go through and just declutter. But time keeps ticking, and here we are. Her nursery isn't ready. There's a lot of stuff in there. Got to put the crib together, all of that. But more work is definitely ahead for that. Looking to prepare, in the next month or so, probably prepare hospital bags, things like that. What else? But what I wanted to also say is that I am going to very much try my best to somewhat resume videos. Again, I feel like I always say that, and then I come up short for you guys. And so I am going to very much try my best to resume the makeup videos, maybe a few even just kind of pregnancy videos and stuff, whatever. I don't know, whatever comes to mind, whatever inspiration comes to mind, and honestly, whatever I have time and energy for. That's the main key right there. So that being said, my friends, I am glad to finally share the news with you. Thank you so much for sticking around, even when I go months at a time without posting. It means so very much that y'all do stay and wait and hope for a new video. So that is my life update. I will say, if you are on Instagram and you want to know more, as things happen more in real time, then give me a follow over there, because obviously it's so much easier to make a post with some photos than to come over here and film and edit a video. So the updates typically happen over there. We went on our baby moon, which was a Disney cruise. And that was wonderful. You'll see those pictures over on Instagram. The sciatica was hitting real hard during that time. And I was like, I've been at the point for a while now where I have to go to the bathroom like every 30 minutes to an hour. 30 minutes is excessive, right? But like frequently. And so it was a 7-day cruise or 7-night cruise. And literally we stayed on board the first like full 6 days. It was wonderful. We got off at Castaway Cay, which is Disney's private island, on our last day. But we had like an excursion planned at Grand Cayman, and I was just like, I don't think so. Not this time. And so it was perfect. Like, we relaxed, we enjoyed the boat. It was incredibly relaxing and wonderful. We had a great time. So yeah, Baby Moon is in the books, and we are marching towards a delivery date here in just a few months. So that being said, my friends, thanks again for sticking around. I love each and every one of you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I'll leave a verse for you here at the end, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Thank you, everyone. Bye.